Aloha kako. Most awesome marine biology class. Wish we just keep doing this together, discovering ever more about the amazing, fantastic creatures of our oceans. Our semester brought some unexpected surprises which stimulated my curiosity about life on planet Earth. In particular, I learned how there may be an obvious yet so far unrecognized, or is it hushed, correlation between atomic energy, atomic bombs, and ocean warming. We owe it to ourselves, our families, and friends to share this knowledge, this awareness gained. Perhaps it will help us protect the at-risk creatures of the oceans and ourselves.
Experts this year say our oceans have absorbed heat equivalent to 7 Hiroshima explosions every second. This seems like an extreme estimate, but if it's true, it underlines the direness of our planet's dilemma. Let's keep in mind how the first signs of above average temperatures occurred in the 1940s when the US dropped the first atomic bombs. Atomic bombs can achieve temperatures of several million degrees. A 2020 report claims nuclear tests in the 1960s may have contributed to climate change. To make the situation even worse, current nuclear power plants are not prepared to deal with the effects of sea level rise. For example, the US's $25 billion Hinkley Point C nuclear station, slated for completion in 2028, was designed in 2012 before we found out about the now vast ice meltings of Greenland and the Antarctic. Ironically, the situation only worsens when you consider how much nuclear power plants rely on water to cool their discharged waste heat. Is this why there's a correlation between the zones of greatest ocean warming and the zones of highest nuclear energy plant concentrations? Nuclear power is actually the thirstiest form of energy, less efficient than other thermoelectric power, even coal. Astonishingly, some nuclear power plants boil so much seawater, they also create distilled water for human consumption. Nuclear energy only aggravates ocean warming. 2 in 5 nuclear plants operate on the coast, and at least 100 have been built just a few meters above sea level. In 2023, Japan plans to dump 1 million metric tons of radioactive water from the Fukushima plant into the Pacific Ocean. This illustrates a new problem developing in the world. While we struggle to reduce carbon emissions by encouraging the use of electric vehicles, we forget where we're getting the electricity to run them. Very likely, we may soon have to deal with the additional environmental problem of much increased radioactive wastes. Yet the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, claims greater use of nuclear energy will offset greenhouse gases. At the same time, the agency downplays nuclear radiation contamination, comparing it to radiation caused by coal mining. The IAEA doesn't even consider the role nuclear energy plays in warming the oceans. As sea levels rise and climate change worsens, the risks at nuclear energy power plants increase. 6 years ago, the Energy News Network reported how cooling nuclear power plants will become more and more of a problem as oceans warm and water sources for cooling become more scarce. But how often do we hear anything about this danger? Meanwhile, our world's nuclear-generated electricity is on the rise. What will our future hold?